This is my pro live streaming setup, and I'm going to show you everything from multiple cameras, video switchers, multi-view, and how I use things like the Stream Deck pedal to swap cameras with my feet and I'm not even looking. And I'm going to show you how I live stream to multiple platforms simultaneously, completely for free. So this is what the live stream sees, but let's go behind the scenes and I'll show you the setup. I know there's a lot going on, but we'll break it down one by one. First off is my main camera. That's the Sony a7 IV mirrorless camera going HDMI out into a video switcher. I also have it connected to USB-C constant power, so I don't have to worry about battery life. Now I also have a second camera. That's my older Sony a6400 with a Sigma 24-70 lens. Works great as a top-down shot, and that's also running with an HDMI cable and power all the way to the wall and down, so again, don't have to worry about battery life. And as you can see, my top-down camera is mounted to the wall. I used to have it mounted to my desk, but anytime I tap my desk, it would shake. So I mounted it on the wall so it's super stable, but I do have my main camera clamped to the desk and I don't find that shakes even when I live stream. That's also a Sigma 35mm lens right there. Now both of those cameras are going into my video switcher, which is the Blackmagic ATEM Mini Pro. Inputs 1 and 2 are the two cameras. Then I also have my Mac as a secondary display and an Apple TV as input number 3. You'll see all the inputs there, camera 1, 2, Apple TV, and my Mac display. And you can see I have camera 1 here as the program or main feed, and camera 2 is there. Having this external monitor set up, connected to the multi-view of the ATEM Mini, means I can monitor all the angles at the same time, and makes it much easier to switch and keep an eye on all the visuals. Now when it comes to audio, I will typically live stream with my podcast mic, which is the Earthworks ETHOS. Love this microphone, rejects a lot of room noise, sounds professional, and it's not finicky. You don't need a cloud lifter or fed head to run it. Now if I wanted to, I could also live stream with my shotgun microphone. That's the Sennheiser MKH 416 right there. And that's actually the audio you're hearing for this entire video. But those shotgun mics pick up a little more room noise, and I have 3 kids. Sometimes I'm live streaming when they're home, and so using this microphone is just better audio. Now both of those microphones are going into my Rodecaster Pro 2, channels 1 and 2, and then that I can select as my audio input, and that's connected USB-C to the brains of the operation, which is my Mac Studio. It's an M1 Max, it's pretty old, but it is really beefy and handles live streams just fine. Now 2 other pieces of hardware that really help with live streaming. This is my Stream Deck, and I actually use this to connect to my ATEM Mini switcher. I know it seems strange, why don't I just press the buttons over there? But I can program certain things on this Stream Deck that's not available on the ATEM Mini panel. For instance, putting camera 2 in preview, or putting the Apple TV in preview. You would have to open the ATEM software to actually affect the preview, but here with the Stream Deck, I can choose to change what's in the preview. I can also tap auto and switch between preview and program. And I can even start picture-in-picture here on the Stream Deck. You'll see my picture is up there on the program feed, and now I took it off. So I actually prefer the Stream Deck for controlling my video switcher. But there's a second reason I do that too, which by the way, to control my ATEM Mini Pro through the Stream Deck, I use an application called BitFocus Companion, and you can connect multiple surfaces like the Stream Deck and the Stream Deck pedal. But that Stream Deck pedal is actually where the magic happens. Using my feet, I can use this pedal to switch between cameras and activate picture-in-picture. Sorry, you're about to see my sock, but I can literally click this button, and now camera 2 is live. Click the middle button with my foot, and now it's camera 1. So you can see both my hands are in the camera shot. I'm holding my Osmo, and my other hand is here. I can switch to camera 2, activate picture-in-picture, all with my foot, and switch back to the main camera. And this allows me to live switch with my foot while my hands are doing something else. This makes it easy to have engaging live streams, and I can do it all with my foot. Pretty wild. Now to make an engaging live stream like we did here, this is a live stream of our podcast, Primary Technology. You can see the chat window was very engaged throughout the live stream. This was all streamed and recorded using Riverside. Here in Riverside, you can record high quality video and audio, and you can also live stream to multiple destinations totally for free. Here I've chosen my video switcher as my camera input. This way I can change camera angles while live streaming. And my Rodecaster Pro 2 is both my audio input and my speaker output. I'll connect a pair of wired headphones to the Rodecaster Pro 2 when I live stream. I'll click Join Studio, and now here in the Riverside Studio, I can go up to live stream and connect multiple social destinations. That includes Twitch, YouTube, Facebook, LinkedIn, X, and any custom RTMP destination. That means you could also stream to Instagram, although it will be cropped to the middle 9:16 of your full video frame. Let's add our YouTube channel here. And once you've added multiple destinations, you can toggle it on or off individually for every social platform, or toggle them all off if you just want to record and not live stream. And your accounts will stay connected even after you leave the studio. Once you've connected your destinations, you just click Go Live down here at the bottom, and you'll be recorded in high quality That means locally, both you and your remote guests or co-hosts, those local video and audio files are saved on device, uploaded to the Riverside dashboard for you to edit later, and you'll be live streaming to all those platforms at the same time. Now, if you upgrade to the standard or pro plan with the Live Studio add-on, you can live stream in up to 1080p quality, and then you can remove the Riverside watermark. Then while you live stream, you can make it visually engaging by sharing your screen, sharing media board files, and even showing lower thirds or pulling in comments, which Riverside will pull in those YouTube and Twitch comments here in the chat window, and you can show them on screen as lower thirds automatically. Plus, you can add your logo, change live stream layouts to focus on the active speaker, and more. And if you want a full step-by-step breakdown of how to live stream with Riverside and make it visually engaging with multiple guests, check out my video right up here, and the link's in the description. Then once you're done live streaming, you can jump into the Riverside editor, and we have lots of AI tools to help you create a polished version of your recording. Use our AI producer tools to remove pauses, remove filler words, and even find fluff, maybe some small talk or rabbit trails that you can cut out from your clip. You can also apply Magic Audio, which will remove background noise, echo, and make your microphone sound studio quality, and also apply Smart Layouts. Smart Layouts will automatically focus on the active speaker, giving you a multicam look with one click in just a few seconds, done all right here in Riverside. If you want to edit your content, that's as easy as selecting text here in the transcript, which you get every time you record, click delete, and you've edited your audio and video. You can even add video B-roll, image, or text overlays to your recording, making professional clips in seconds. And if you'd like to repurpose your live stream to share vertical videos on TikTok Reels or YouTube Shorts, Riverside has a tool for that too, and it's called Magic Clips. Here you can choose how long you want your vertical clips to be, focus on a speaker, or even type in a topic, and Riverside will generate vertical videos based on that. Then in just a few seconds, you'll get a bunch of videos with animated captions already applied. It will format you and your guest or co-host vertically, and you can still add those video B-roll overlays, image overlays, add some background music, all royalty-free, built into the Riverside editor. Export each clip in up to 4K video quality, and now you can get dozens of pieces of content from one live stream. So start live streaming completely for free today to multiple destinations by visiting that first link in the description. Try Riverside for free today, and you can edit, generate magic clips, and more, all for free. If you have any questions about my setup or live streaming, leave comments below this video. I answer all those personally. And subscribe to the Riverside channel and hit that like button, because I have lots of videos, both in-depth tutorials on live, but also gear, microphones, cameras, and how to build a professional setup for any budget level, which I'll put a video on that right up here. And if you want to learn more about this camera that I use to film my behind-the-scenes footage, and how you can use the Osmo Pocket 3 as a 4K webcam with Riverside, check out my video on that right up here. Thanks for watching. I'll catch you next time.